bunch of buttresses. You fucking bunch of buttresses. You goddamn bunch of buttresses. You goddamn you goddamn fuck you and your fucking crenellations. You goddamn fuck you fucking buttress. Bunch of butts. You're all a bunch of butts. Crenellations. You got crenellations. You're all crenellations. You got no gut. You got no chin. You got no neck. You got no hamstrings. You're a buttress. You're a goddamn fucking buttress. Fuck you. Fuck you and your fucking buttresses. Tell your mother I told him that she raised a horrible fucking buttress-filled bitch. You're a bitch. A buttress-ass bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. And your buttresses. You're a nasty son of a bitch. And your fruits are weak. Your harvest is weak. You have a mediocre harvest. Your harvest is mediocre. And your crops are weak. Weak crops, mediocre harvest. It's 6:09. You're a buttress-filled bitch. Gotta make a mountain. Hold up.
Why? Because this is my house. And you know what we're going to do today? Yes, we are. Well, you're not going to sit around all day and be fun. So we are going to go. Because this is just like I said. You know I want you to stop doing it. I want you to stop being so
I'm not going to send him a picture of my turd. Wow, you thought I need to figure out the specs. I need to figure out the specs. You fucking butchers, fuck you. I need to figure out the goddamn specs. God. Yeah, hey Peter. Hey Peter. Hey Peter. Hey Peter, my bitch is pregnant. Hey Peter, my bitch is pregnant. Did you impregnate my bitch, Peter? I can't. I'm Joe Swanson. Hey, the poison for Cusco. The poison for Cusco. The poison for Cusco. Hey, Peter, did you poison Cusco? Hey, Peter, I need a lap. Hey, Peter, should I get a gaming PC or a laptop? Hey, Peter, micro PC? Micro penis, Peter? Hey, Peter. Sugma cock. Hey, Peter, ligma balls. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter, I'm trying to run the Unreal Engine. I want to know what specs do I need, Peter? Hey, Peter, I'm trying to make a giant fucking waste of life. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter, Hey, Peter, what's the optimal specs for game design? I assume gaming design is probably optimal specs for cinematic anim, video editing. We're going to cross-reference for cinematic video editing. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter, we're doing the specs. So Google says, what's the best eye you can get? Hey, Peter, what's the best i9 crossword software? Hey, Peter, my phone stopped working. What the hell is going on? Stewie's having a bath, Peter. And I am the 45th president of the United States, Donald Trump. Hey, Peter, I'm Donald Trump. Hey, Peter, do you need more than 32 gigabytes of RAM for anything? What? Hey, Peter, what is 64 gigs of RAM good for? Oh, fuck. 3D modeling, video editing, and gaming. 8K footage. .3D modeling. Optimal specs for game design. That's a difficult thing. Game development. It just has a fast processor, a powerful graphics card, and enough RAM and storage. An i5 core, but I'm trying to do i9. You can get one for $214 with 16 gigabytes of RAM. I need 32 gigs, you fucking bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you and your buttress. Let's try to do 64 gigs. So, riddle me this, Batman. 64 gigabytes of RAM. I don't care if I have a giant fucking... I'll carry out a fucking shopping cart if I have to. If it means I can make my dreams come true. Fuck a bitch. Fuck you. 64 gigs of RAM. We're gonna do 64 gigs of RAM. We're gonna make a super PC, bitch. We're gonna figure it out. Now, i9 processor. Is there an i10 processor? There are. Is there an app to build a PC? Build a gaming micro PC. Let's just get what's the newest, newest powerful laptop. $2,000 fucking dollars. That's like 2 weeks of work with 2 full-time jobs. Okay. We're figuring shit out, guys. We're doing the ultimate laptop. We're trying to figure out what type of laptop I should buy for what I want to do. Oh shit, look at all these fucking autistic numbers. Oh shit. Look at all these goddamn numbers. This guy gets bitches in the metaverse. Razer Blade 18 24 edition with the 14th gen Intel i9. Where's the fucking RAM? Thunderbolt 5. God, can it? I like it when the autistic people fight in the comment section when there's an actual punctuation to the conversation, so I know who actually won. When they just leave it blank, it draws my attention back to the initial hatred. Because there's a big comment, then there's a disputer, and then there's another big comment. When the disputer doesn't finish off his opinion, I don't know who to believe. I can't process information. I'm a retard. If you don't care about... Okay, we're going to read this out loud, guys. Get ready. I'm about to give you your virginity back. This guy says he started to save up money to buy himself an entirely new gaming laptop. This was 3 months ago, end of 2024. He's talking about different options for his laptop. Fuck you. Well, if you really want the ultimate desktop replacement, but in a portable form, then it's got to be the Razer Blade 18 2020. Am I a jock? 2020. Am I a jock? Anyway, if you're good with the laptop, any laptop that is equipped with the RTX 4090 laptop version GPU, but Razer Blade 18 2024 is probably the ultimate laptop because... Let me eat my Hot Pocket. Because it is equipped with Thunderbolt 5, so if you ever need anything crazier than RTX 4090 laptop GPU, you could technically even run an eGPU, your fucking buttress. I could feel... 5090 each. I can't... I'm a retard, guys. So if you ever need anything... Okay, I need to go back, actually. God, I have a learning disability. I have ADHD, guys. I had to scream about your buttress for a second. I completely lost touch trying to shit on you about your buttresses. Razer Blade 1820. I have to get my nerd on. Hold on. Let me put my monocle on. Well, if you really want the ultimate desktop replacement, but in a portable form, then it's got to be the Razer Blade 18 2024 edition with the 14th gen, oh my god, 14th gen Intel i9 14900 and the RTX 4090 mobile edition. Anyway, you are good with any laptop that is equipped with the RTX 4090 laptop version GPU. But Razer Blade 18, my phone's fucking with me, it's giving me notifications. But Razer Blade, they can tell I'm zooming in my mind. 18 2024 is probably the ultimate laptop. They know I'm using my brain to fight the Matrix. The ultimate laptop because it is equipped with Thunderbolt 5. So if you ever need anything crazier than RTX 4090 laptop GPU, you could technically even run an eGPU setup with the upcoming RTX 50 series and get full juice 5090 eGPU with a 120 Gbps speed, which is 3 times faster than the current Thunderbolt 4's 40. That's crazy. That's 3 times more. Oh my god. Meaning you can actually run an eGPU setup at least 80 to 90% capabilities, assuming everything goes right, by the way. What? If you don't care about Thunderbolt 5, then any laptop RTX 4090 laptop GPU with 14th gen i9 or 13th gen i9 are the best laptops available in the market. This is depending on whether you want things like OLED, what's that? Or higher resolution if you want a higher refresh rate. Other than options are like MSI Titan 18 or MSI Raider G78 Alienware version. I thought the Acer Triton was the best, but that's not. He's not putting that here. Shut up, you whore. I'm reading. will last long. I'm unsure about their blind quality. Really have no option because I don't own any Razer products. Then ClearShot66 chimes in out of nowhere, out of left field. He discriminatorily says, I'd argue the Lenovo Legion Pro 9i 2024 with 4090 and 14th Gen i9 14900H is a better quality machine at the same price point. But he spelled machine wrong. That was his last mistake. Okay. God. I delved so far into the autism, my allergies kicked in. Okay. So immediately after that, the same guy fires back and says, yeah, but I'd argue Thunderbolt 5 is more future-proof for anything extreme that the OP needs in the future. Like, literally plugging in a 5090 eGPU is possible with this, and he/she can handle literally anything for the next 10 years at minimum, assuming no significant hardware aging. Again, I know Razer has questionable build qualities. In parentheses, how bad is it? I don't know. But I've seen comments on it, so yeah. End parentheses. I personally wouldn't recommend Asus TUF series. I wouldn't either. Series because I've broke my hinge on my Asus TUF laptop 3/2 years ago, and it had faulty Wi-Fi cards. So yeah, LOL. Period. ClearShot66 said nothing. Dead in the water. We don't know if ClearShot66 is alive. All he said is he would argue the Lenovo Legion Pro is better. I don't know if the Thunderbolt 5 is actually future-proof. I just know that he really thinks that that's the defining factor. I would leave too. The defining... it's boring as hell, bro. Imagine having to read it by yourself. So we're gonna... are there any other comments on this? There are 9 comments. That's what I'm saying, the Acer Predator. The Triton. Why there's so many laptops, man? So it's either the Lenovo Legion. What did he say? The Razer Blade 18. I mean, that's what I was running before. So we're going to do the Razer Blade 18 versus Razer 18. $3,000 is 300 people sending me $10. Isn't that crazy? In order to make $3,000, 300 people would have to give me $10. Or 2 weeks of 50 hours a week at $30 an hour to make $3,000. What the hell? What the hell? I be morphing, man. My face be morphing. I know it. I know you see it. I'm a shapeshifter, guys. I'm the cream soda Casanova. Hydrovum. Razer Blade 18 versus Lenovo Legion Pro versus Lenovo Legion Pro 9i. What the fuck? I just saw a vision. I just had a Raven Simone future vision. But the Lenovo Legion Pro 4090. 14th gen i9 14900. That looks like boobies. HX. Okay. Shut me down because I'm not cool. How those demons torture you. I think God got a sense of humor. You locked me out and you left me cold. Thought you were hot shit, now you're getting old. Soon you'll be 6 feet below. I think God got a sense of humor. And I know you're dead and gone. Your story got old and the world moved on. I'll keep you alive inside my songs about times before it all went wrong. I lost the ones I loved the most to broken dreams on a lonely road. I saw my hometown overdose and I just kept on going. I promised I would save you all. I promise I'm still holding on. One day I will right my wrongs, and when it's all said and done, we can have a long talk with God on my graves around the house I built that I won't see until the world stands still. If I don't die on the battlefield, I'll die from survivor's guilt. I wrote that song. That's my song. I own it. I wrote it. Razer 18. Razer Blade. Razer 18. It's fucking $3,000. You locked me out and you left me cold. Thought you were hot shit, now you're getting old. Soon you'll be 6 feet below. 2025. A Razer Blade 18, $3,000. Lenovo Legion Pro 9i 4090. A Lenovo Legion Pro 9i is $4,200. $4,200. We're gonna round up here, so we'll do 3.1K and $4,300 because it's 260. So even with tax, it might be $4,400, which is adds up to 8, which is a good number. I like the number 8. Acer Predator. $17X. Pacer Predator Trident 500 is $1,800. No, it's $2,000. 32 gigabyte of RAM. It's $2,100. $2,100, which is more money than I've held in my hand since COVID, when I had pandemic unemployment assistance. Is Heather still here? I don't feel like I should be adding people to the Discord that aren't Casey fans. Can y'all build me or have a clue on a portable PC, a portable computer has what I need for everything. A super PC I'll guard with my life to make my shows, probably games, movies, music videos, animation, 3D modeling, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah blah blah. Okay, I've put the order into the large wiener army. The large wiener army may or may not respond. I don't know. Do they have Rent-A-Center around there? Why? What the fuck is that Rent-A-Center, fam? Rent-A-Center? Rent-A-Center? I don't need a center for anything. Yeah, there is one here. A furniture store. They also have Aaron's Rent-to-Own. Rent-A-Center appliances. They have an app. Computers. Oh, they do have gaming laptops here. That'd be pretty cool. If I Rent-A-Centered a computer and then I sold it, but then I'd have to pay them all the money. Oh, but if I Rent-A-Centered something and then I sold it, and then I didn't give the money back to them, and instead I bought a car, and then I kept up the payments at the Rent-A-Center for the computer, but I had a car. Wouldn't that be cool? It depends on how much the monthly payment is. Like, I might get a computer if I'm going to be working on the computer all day doing things. What's the specs? It's an i7 processor. It's only got 6 gigabytes of RAM. Dedicated WAM. It's only got 6 gigabytes of dedicated WAM. There's nothing on Rent-A-Center that seems worth it to me. Like, even their gaming laptops are trash. I wouldn't pay for it. Dedicated WAM. Dedicated WAM. Sedusa. We'll listen to it again.
I had.
She ate my tuna fish sandwich.
Why? Because this is my house.
It's her house.
And you know what we're going to do today? We're going to clean house today. Yes, we are. We're not going to sit around all day and be fun. We are going to clean house. Like I said. You know what I want you to stop doing? I want you to stop being so
She hit me with the goof. I had to hit him with the goof troop. I had to hit him. She was fucking bunger crenellations. She had a bunch of fucking bunger crenellations. Okay. So it doesn't look like I'm finding anything that I can just buy from the internet that has what I need without at least $3,000. I don't know how much dedicated WAM I need to build a life for myself, but I'm watching the fucking Mucinex commercial. Okay, now I need to figure out how much all the Unreal Engine software is. So I need at least $3K for a computer. At least. And unless the Discord, they answer me on what I need to run all my stuff. Bruyere. Fuck you. No, they, you heard me? Asking Nicholas how much it would cost. Nicholas. I'm asking Nicholas how much dedicated WAM I need in the server. Dedicated WAM. Okay, Nicholas is on it. Nicholas is on the case, guys. Nicholas is going to answer how much dedicated WAM I need in my server. How much dedicated WAM I need in my server. Now I need... Family Guy has a Mrs. Potato Woman walking around and a bunch of Irish actors are trying to sleep with it. Oh, Unreal Engine. PC for high-end music production. At least 32 gigabytes of RAM. Holy shit. So we're gonna need 64 gigs. 64 gig. I already have 64 gigs of RAM. Is essential. So we're gonna need i9 at least. Okay. PC for high-end animation. Dedicated WAM. Dedicated WAM. Dedicated fucking WAM. Build a desktop with as many cores and as much RAM as you can afford. Some SSDs and a decent gaming card to start. If you want to go crazy, get a super expensive graphics card that is officially Maya certified, or buy a used car. You know, it was 3 years ago. PC specs. They say i9 and at least 32 gigs. One terabyte storage. One terabyte storage. Aim for 12 cores or more. What the fuck is a core? Core count. 12 or more cores. Best graphics card possible. The best graphics card is $5,000. How much is a 4090? RTX 4090. People. Graphics card for high-end animation. I'm saying a 4090. 5090? Study stream. We're having a study stream, guys. Are you studying? You better get your butt out there and vote.
Hi, I'm Sir Wade, and today we are checking out the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090. We're specifically going to be looking at 3D applications, professional software, the actual creative work using these cards. We're not going to be focused on any of the gaming stuff. There are other channels who are going to cover that in way more detail than I'm going to be able to. We are focused on Maya, Blender, Unreal Engine, V-Ray. I've done a bunch of different tests in a bunch of different software, and I have found some interesting results so far. Some of the things I found are kind of what we were expecting from these cards. Some actually seem to improve NVIDIA's claims correct, surprisingly, and a few things are just downright confusing. And I've run all these tests with the 5090, 4090, and 3090, so we have the flagship card for the past 3 generations to compare against. Now, I'm very excited to hear your thoughts about all this stuff in the comments. There are going to be people watching this video who know some of this stuff better than I do, whether it's information about the cards, certain pieces of software, settings that maybe I should have used, or maybe a follow-up to this video, because it's already clear that we're going to need to dive deeper into this than I had expected. But for now, let me walk you through what I've been able to find so far in the limited time that I've had this card. And if this all sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing. I make a lot of videos on these types of topics, and maybe you'll like the other stuff on my channel as well. All right, now let's jump in to the benchmarks. Now, starting with the easy ones, the Blender benchmark. Now, one thing I want to just quickly preface all of these results with, remember that the 3090, 4090, and 5090 are all extremely fast cards. The 3090 is in the top 8% of all Blender benchmarks. The 4090 is in the top 0%. And the 5090, unsurprisingly, is the fastest, also in the top 0%, with a score of about 13,483, meaning a 43% increase from the previous generation. Now, that's not the
She's so fine, there's no telling where the money went.
I mostly just wanted to remind everybody that, like, while we compare these numbers and oh, this one's so much faster than the 3090, for example, these are still three really fast cards. So sort of just contextualize that to whatever other GPUs are still out there that you might have in your computer. If you're already running the 3090 or the 4090, then, we get to be a little bit more critical, but just, these are all very fast. And I actually rendered a proper animation out of Blender, but it had one of the weirdest results of everything that I tested. So I want to come back to that one a little bit later. I want to talk first about Unreal Engine. Now, pretty much everything that I've exported in this entire video is going to be in 4K, just to keep it interesting. And what I did in Unreal was a simultaneous export of an EXR sequence and a PNG sequence, both within the same export. Now, this is the only these two cards have the exact same result. It was really bizarre that it happened, so I decided to try something.
God, I love video games.
The 5090 is supposed
I love
to be
video games.
particularly better.
God, I love video games.
And if you haven't seen my last video, I actually went into the tech behind these cards, like
God, I love video games. Oh my God, I'm gonna.
AI processing, like how that's actually supposed to impact our work as 3D creatives. If you want more information on like how that's actually
How much is it?
supposed to benefit us and not just gaming, check out that video.
I don't care, take my money. I want to
But
make
that
video
will cause me
games.
thinking,
Shut up and stop wearing your stupid jacket. You're not in the Outsiders. So i9, 64 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte storage, 12 or more cores. Then we want that 5090 processor. 5090 graphics card. How much? That's 4060. 2,000. $2,000. 5090 graphics card. Graphics card. Graphics card. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's not even buying any programs or anything. That's just to get the computer. Oh my God. How do people do this? I'm watching Family Guy. I'm watching Family Guy now. You know what? I'm going to get another cream soda. I'm going to get another cream soda. And we're going to figure this out, guys. We're going to get another cream. Is that Jacqueline putting all those emojis in? Who is that? Guys, it's over before it began. It's too expensive. We need an i9 processor, or an i9 core. We need an i9 something. We need 64 gigs of RAM. We need 1 terabyte storage. We need 12 or more cores. And we need a 5090 graphics card. How much is a 5090 graphics card is $2,000. I don't know how much a core is and why I need 12 of them. So I got some cream soda to coat. Thank you. I feel like a stripper. I feel like a stripper with all these emojis. They're making it rain on me. 12 or more cores. What are cores in a CPU? A multi-core processor. Twelve core processor. Okay, an i9 with 12 cores is $500. It's around $500. $500. 64 gig RAM. For PC. It's looking like 300. 300. How much is a 1 terabyte storage? One terabyte hard drive. Looking at 200. We're overestimating. So altogether, it's just 3,000 no matter what we do. We're not making a computer for less than $3,000. How much is Unreal Engine? Unreal Engine 5 system requirements. Quad core. Yeah, you need an i9. You have to get an i9, guys. We need 64 gigabytes of RAM. We need 3 terabytes. Graphics card, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 280. Oh shit, 128 gigabytes? Best computer for Unreal Engine 5. In 2021? Is there Unreal Engine 6? Okay, William Fosner, you better give me some good content. It's been 45 minutes of this. And people study all day. I don't want to go to college.
I quite often get
College is
questions about
useless.
what my PC specs are, what kind of PC
Be a woodland retard.
variety of use cases.
Don't go to college. Be a fucking druid in the forest.
The nitty-gritty, super technical, detailed with numbers and charts and graphs. If you want that, there are better channels out there. What I'm going to do today is give you an artist perspective on what your workstation should have. Now, I'm sure someone's going to come along with an actually, but that isn't really the point here. Now, full disclosure, this video is sponsored by NVIDIA Studio and Scan Computers.
This guy is Irish.
I've got the Asus ZBook Pro 16 laptop. This is not my laptop. I don't get to keep it. It's being sent back and only used for showcasing purposes. Right before we jump into today's topic, I'm going to take a brief moment to talk about the hardware in this laptop, which you can use as a reference point for the spec we'll be talking about later. The ZBook Pro 16 runs on an RTX 4070. RTX GPUs allow you to fully utilize hardware ray tracing, path tracing, and hardware-accelerated lumen. It has plenty of which are used by a bunch of 3D applications like reality capture if you're doing photogrammetry. And since this is a 40 series GPU, you can benefit from DLSS 3, which can be used directly in Unreal to increase the happiness and preserve details in the viewport.
That's better than Earth.
AI to get better viewport performance.
There's no difference between this and Earth.
While this laptop has 8 gigs of VRAM, you can choose other variants of it with up to 16
I'm basically trying to ascend into creator mode in real life. He has 9.9.
Again, you can spec it differently if you need more. And the display on this laptop is really good. 120 Hz with 100% DCI-P3 and 100% sRGB color coverage, and it's OLED. Some notable quality of life features include this hinged keyboard, which feels really good when I'm typing because I'm the kind of guy who likes using the little feet on a keyboard to get a better angle.
but it also seemed to help with the cooling. And the trackpad here has haptic feedback, which is also pretty nice. NVIDIA Studio is for creators what NVIDIA GeForce is for gamers, right down to the drivers. Even on my personal, I always use Studio drivers just because I find them a lot more reliable for creative work. I'm not a gamer, so
I fucking
value
hate
reliability
technology.
over
This is why we need Larry.
If a piece is NVIDIA Studio validated, it means its spec and design meet the needs of a creator.
An Aquarius across the board would be a computer,
Let's dive
literally.
into the juicy details that you came here for. For you, as a consumer, a PC is composed of roughly these main components. You've got the GPU, CPU, RAM, motherboard, power supply, fans and cooling, the case, and storage. Now, I could go on and talk about each and every one of these, but the things that really matter for Unreal are the GPU, CPU, and RAM. Everything else is largely personal preference. So let's get started with the most exciting and fun PC upgrade, the GPU. This is the heart and soul of your work in Unreal, as Unreal Engine is basically a GPU renderer. This is what will make a substantial difference in your working experience. It's going to affect your frame rates in your viewport and whether or not you're even able to render anything. The key component that sets cards apart, for Unreal usage anyway, is the VRAM. It's not the clock speed or the CUDA core.
Is he online?
Yeah, those things matter, but that's not the point.
No.
VRAM,
And Larry's not even online.
you can never have too much.
Hello.
I would prefer to have a slower GPU with more VRAM rather than the fastest.
None of them are online. They're at work.
Now, the amount of VRAM you need entirely depends on your use
They're all at
case.
work.
Are you making a mobile game, or are you working in virtual production with huge LED walls for feature
I
film?
find you all
As a
to be
general rule,
parasitic, and I wish that I could have erased you
8 gigs of VRAM.
from my memory. I wish I could erase me from your memory
Rarely have less.
so that
The more you have,
half of you would disappear,
the classic example I use
and I'd never have to speak to any of you again.
3060 versus the 3070. The 3070 is a faster card. You'll get better frame rates, but the 3060 has 4 gigs more VRAM. Every little bit matters because here's the thing: if you run out of VRAM while rendering, not just that.
I think being an empath, I pick up on you guys' mental illness and your sickness. I can feel it literally seep out of the camera. When people join, I feel their stuff. I feel you guys sit there and attack me. I felt my mom in the courthouse trying to attack me in the back of my head. When they literally lied to the judge. This cream soda is a lot better than I expected. Yeah. As far as I know. My lawyer's kind of a dunce. Love her to death. But she does not share with me anything. And then when we get to the courtroom, she's kind of ditzy with the judge. But, you know, she's an older woman that has to stand up to a bunch of traditional men that are a bunch of, I would say, beta male, insecure wimps that have authority and power and they're really abusing it. So in cases like mine, it becomes more of a testosterone dick measuring contest. I've just never seen so much biased, preconceived notions and lack of common sense. Like, that judge is a retard. He literally is a retard. I don't know what everybody's fighting their own demons. Okay. So in a month, March 5th, I have to do an evaluation where I'm going to tell them, word for word, what Indigenous people feel, and I'm going to record it. I'm going to say, I feel like I have a strong connection to my ancestors, and I feel like the moon people came down and seeded this planet and taught us what they knew, and that we're slowly working to evolve the consciousness of the earth through soul contracts, and that we signed up to play a role and a character, and we were gifted a condensed vehicle of light to our specifications, that in reality, at the end of the day, it's all literally proven to be a higher form of a video game developed the same way that I want to be developing a game, and my passions all go towards creating a universe. And I'm trying to get a job. By then I might have a job. I've never not been seen as a role model, even at my worst. I was still helping others. I'm a victim. And I just got the mojo, baby. What up, Jacqueline? She's always saying hi. And basically, I'm just a victim of narcissistic prejudice. Where people that were obsessed with my potential subconsciously were obviously trying to destroy it. And because I care so much about others, it really got to me. So they tried for years and years and years and years and years to try to drive me and gaslight me into a state of cognitive dissonance where my PTSD would take over, and then they could finally feel good about themselves by trying to force me into a cage, into a box. I had horrible parents. I had horrible parents. I've met other parents, and they're boring. I think anyone that was raised by Vicky and Gary would grow up wanting to kill one of them. Because at the end of the day, my parents are teenagers, and they were jealous of me. But that wasn't always the case. It was for my mom. She was a lost cause. I wish she had died in birth. But my dad sometimes shone through and was a pretty cool guy. I hope she dies. Women. Pizza Hut is a lot of money. Pizza Hut is $18 for a large pizza. I don't need it. Told you, man. They suck. All right. It's okay. I knew what I was getting into, guys. I'm the joke. People make the jokes about me. That was the point. No, I wasn't. I was 22.
Okay, next up. How many do we have left? Let me look. Something that they thought somebody did not believe that they were worthy of love. Somebody did not experience love when they were a child or from a mother here. This could be a mother wound here with the feminine energy showing up here, but you guys got belief systems here. Maybe you guys don't share the same belief systems, or maybe you didn't here. Okay, maybe somebody again is y'all stuck in a south node, then you can't be on the same frequency as somebody that's in their north node energy. Belief systems here, a facade. So conditioning, so yeah, this is talking about passion, conditioning, expectations, conformity, evaluating long-held beliefs, and an awakening. You're triggering an awakening in somebody here, and it's causing a bunch of confusion. It's causing a bunch of whatever, aha moments, breakthroughs too. So yeah, somebody is coming out of some sort of wounded child energy here. Somebody is having a hard time undoing or unlearning learned behaviors here, but they're doing it. Someone is willing to do the work. But you just be mindful, Aquarius, that you don't allow whoever this is, even though I'm telling you, okay, because we're going to get the actual advice, even though I'm telling you that this person wants to do better here, don't let this motherfucking person, like, drive you crazy here. Maybe you may have to separate from this person while they do this work here. If they can't civilly do this shit while you and them are in this connection here, because at the end of the day, I don't care who this person is. Your husband, your wife, your daddy, your mama, your grandmama, I don't care. Y'all heard what Kendrick Lamar said, I cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. And this is how important this is for you, because this could potentially be dangerous for you, okay, because it can stop your flow. The thing about twin flame situations, as I stated before, one becomes the runner, one becomes the chaser here. Another key indicator about a twin flame relationship is that you're going to separate. You have to. The growth has to take place, and sometimes it's just too hard for you guys to do it while y'all are in each other's, you feel what I'm saying? And y'all in each other's vicinity here. So, clarify toxicity and stability in reverse. Somebody is unstable, though. Somebody got a lot of shit going on here, and they need to get themselves together here. But it's really just because, again, it's the thoughts in their head. Somebody doesn't feel like they're good enough for you, Aquarius, or something like that, or cross-watcher, you know, hopefully this ain't the apple, but, you know, whoever this is resonating for, they feel like that they're not good enough because of the growth that you've undergone. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I rebuke you in Jesus' name, Amanda Hopes. I rebuke you in Jesus' name. Because, yeah, anyway, that's what's happening here. This person is not hopeful. This person is discontent within themselves here, so they don't believe that they can attract a love as good as you. They could also be thinking that you're dating other people. This person could be all in their head thinking that you fucking off on them, and this is all about their, like, what they're used to. Something about their mother wound. They could have watched their mother be a hoe. Sorry, you know. But we know them videos, them freaknik videos about our parents back in the 90s and all that. You know, somebody's parent wasn't all, and they could have shown this person, this child here, okay, the toxicity of the opposite sex. So whoever this is, whether you're masculine and feminine, this person doesn't trust people from the opposite sex. They think that the person is always going to be cheating, or they've never seen real love here. So this is family conditioning here. You're helping somebody to undo or unlearn some sort of conditioning here. This is crazy. Now they're gonna stop being so fearful of this connection. Somebody's getting ready to finally take a leap of faith. They're doing the work here. Abundance, self-care, and higher self here. So someone is going through a major transformation here. So just be patient with them. What's the advice for Aquarius regarding this relationship? Yeah, you got reunion. Y'all gonna end up back together here, okay? Like I said before here, reunion. So you may have to separate from this person, okay, for a while, but this is a fated partnership. Y'all are meant to be together.
So, because I'm in isolation, you said a MacBook, you fucking bitch. Fuck you. You said a MacBook. No. They're pathetic little wimps. 8 gigabyte aluminum. Okay. Come on. Which one, man? He sent me a link to hundreds. The disrespect is crazy. It's crabs in a bucket. Well, I'm looking for an i9. MacBook i9. Oh shit. Hey, an i9 512 gigabyte, RAM 32 gigabyte. So I just need an external terabyte. No, that's a lot better. An i9 1000 gigabyte, 64 gigabyte space gray. For 700. i9 64 gigabyte, SSD 1000 gigabyte. That's all I need. Okay, let me ask this guy again. Lawrence? His real name is Aries. Okay. How do I share this? How do I fucking share this? How's this? How is this? Can I easily upgrade the graphics card? You think? It's got the i9. It's got the i9 64 gig, 1 terabyte. But there are other secret doohickeys that are essential. No, there's something there's just a darkness that people live in. Whether they realize it or not, it guides their actions. So pretty much every time I try to inspire anybody and I sort of put them onto my natural harmonic resonance, they get trapped in darkness. Because they like it. So then I'm always, every year. Okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to animate. In music. I think I'm like a cat. Cats pick up on the negativity of the people in the home, and it affects their behavior heavily. Come over and guard these nuts. Why don't they have a Lego Game of Thrones yet? Oh, Peter. MacBook Pro 16 processor. Dude, MacBooks are so much better. Huh? I'm gonna eat some pasta. I love eating. So it says, I'm looking at these MacBooks, and a 2019 MacBook is cheaper and more affordable and cheaper and better than modern day PCs. So I don't know why, and they're lighter, more microphones, better processors. Uh, PCs have better graphics card, I think. So I need $600 for that PC. Then I need like 250 for that guitar, like 500 for both guitars. Plus I want like a little one to start to go here. It's gonna cost a lot of fucking money I don't have, and I don't know how to make. I could record homeless people crying so that the town can laugh at them, and then start a political campaign based around destroying their lives. Seems like Hank's doing a good job getting a lot of money that way. I like Planet Hank because it made me realize how much of a piece of shit the people I grew up with are. Like how fucking horrible they are. I watch them, they're freaking out in the Facebook groups every day. Severe mental illness. And I was like, I thought that I was below these people. And I'm like, wow, you guys were the worst. You guys are fucking retarded. You're literal retards. Screaming. You're just here to be slaves, I think. Where are those good old-fashioned values? Revive, lucky there's a family guy. Na 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 na, all the things that make us laugh and cry. Family. I can't be that loud. I want to though. Yet more people just flat out ignoring me. Flat out ignoring me. Every time I've ever asked for a guitar, they flat out ignore me, fam. So I can only assume that it's not supposed to happen right now. Like maybe God is waiting because the first guitar I'm going to get is going to be very special to me. So I can't just be going out there looking for random shit. This power tower I want would be all of my money. I still have 22 days until my phone charges me 45. I don't even have 45, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so it looks like 570 bucks. So, what's the income tax in Vermont? Vermont income tax. Um, 3.55 and then tops out at 9.4. That's crazy. That's a lot. Let's just assume it's 5%. So 18 times 40 is 720. So 72, 45, 46. So 72 minus 46. So 40 hours a week at McDonald's is $674 at 18 an hour. He's replacing the propane. I don't know if I need a CDL for that, but there is a CDL training school right there. So 1 week at McDonald's and I could get what I need. I don't mind suffering down there. For real though. It's just who they are, guys. It's just who they are. It's their culture. For real though. For real though, why do people buy PCs? Use ahead. It's 2 degrees outside. Why do people prefer PC over Mac? Price and upgradability. MacBook Pro 162019 graphics card. AMD Radeon Pro 5500. This guy won't stop draining my energy. Fucking stop. We're not retards. I can feel you in the ether, brother. You're not slick. You're brainwashed. That's why the Bible says to love thy neighbor. Because you set yourself up to be smited, to be smote by God. He lets you feel cool for a little while so he can hurt you later. Because you hurt yourself in another body. All right. Yeah, that's why you're fat as fuck. Taking your erectile dysfunction out on others. And I'm almost there, buddy. So I'm almost mad enough to go do something about it. Put your fucking dukes up. Put your fucking dukes up. fucking knew it. You can literally go out and see his footprints. He walked up to you when I felt him yanking at me. He was over at the window. He walked over to me. Well, I can't buy anything yet, so it's kind of useless to look that up. But now I know. I mean, it's got the gigabytes, it's got the i9, it's got the gigabytes of RAM, and it's got the 1 terabyte of storage. What it doesn't have is the graphics card, but I guess they have the good Radeon. So I'm assuming that I should be able to run my software on there. I don't like that an NPC just attacked me, and it was painful. I felt it come through the window and just yank at my consciousness. I'm watching Joe if he was a centaur. Joe Swanson is a centaur. Now I need a lot of sleep again. Baby Tom Cruise. Trash. Gumby. Gumby. I'm Gumby. Tomahawk Cruise. This episode is trash. That was weird today with the Vicky talking about the universe. It really is NPCs that are playing with you until you achieve a higher state of awareness, and then they reveal themselves. Like they'll go through the simulation with you as long as you'll do it, and then when you wake up, they start to give you hints. And the big realization when you wake up is that you are alone, and that you've always been alone, and that you've never been alone. Is that cutting through? You know what I'm saying? I'm out of smokes. All right. Let's figure out my phone's warranty. How's everybody doing tonight? Surviving? Are you hopeful and optimistic? Are you believing in a better tomorrow? I'm here celebrating the small victories. I came a long way. Okay, that's tomorrow. I have to call them. And then we can figure out if I can just buy one of those phone plans and upgrade to that better phone and have them cover it. RuPaul's Drag Race is trash. Come on. This was a good one.
Learn about crypto and get rewarded as you learn with Coinbase Learning Rewards. We've paid out over one.
I wasted 10 years of my life waiting to be ready, waiting to have enough experience, waiting for the perfect moment to start.
I wish I could kill you guys. I hope God can see it. God can see what they've done to me. I don't understand. Yeah. It'll be much better when my mother and my aunt are dead, I think.